Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Real Talk. This is the first time back after the holiday season. We haven't recorded in a little while, but that's because we've been enjoying the festivities just like everybody else in America, all around the world. But now all the holidays are over. It's time to get back to giving you guys the news. Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and hit that bell button so you get notified every time we upload a video. So let's start off with Messiah. Messiah was a show that I was really looking forward to watch. This is something that I saw the trailer. The trailer definitely got me. It got me hooked. I was like, this looks interesting. I want to see this. I want to see more of this. So when the show came out, the show is on Netflix right now. It came out on the first, I believe. I was waiting for it. I was anticipating. I waited until 1 o'clock in the morning so I could start watching, binge watch the show. The show revolves around this individual called El Messiah, which it can be on a con artist, or it can be a real divine creature. But we don't know during the show. Very ambiguous about who he really is. And the show does a very good job at giving you something that makes him feel and look divine, and at the same time, it gives you stuff that makes you feel like he's a con artist, which is a really good mixture of what the show what it's supposed to do. The show is supposed to be controversial because it marries two of the biggest religion and the two religions that has the most commonalities, which is Islam and Christianity. And this Jesus figure is supposed to be the return of the Messiah, Jesus Christ. But nobody knows who this individual is. I feel like the director did a semi decent job. And not offending anybody, but at the same time, I feel like he held back from going a little bit extra and make something very controversial without being disrespectful to neither one of the religions. I thought the show was very good. Showing what it would look like in this day and age if something like that would show up out of nowhere in year 2020, I suppose. And with social media, how the media will react, how people will react, how will information travel, how the information would get to the masses, and also at the same time, there's a smaller story that surrounds this individual called Felix, who's supposed to be a pastor and down on his luck, and then his faith become questioned, and then at the same time, there's people in the Middle East on the border with Jerusalem, where they are in a predicament themselves, and they are fighting with their faith in what's going on in that area. So the show does a very good job navigating with those two issues. Could the show, I felt this a lot of times, that I don't know if the director did it purposely, that it would bring you, reel you into something, and then there was no payout. The show, I feel like it's very good. It's very well directed. Michelle Monaghan did a one hell of a job. I always enjoy her acting. She made me feel like she was a CIA agent who was actually after this individual, because she feels that he's a con artist, as she should be, because that's why the CIA is supposed to be like. They're supposed to trust no one. And so she did a good job at that. So, but the thing is that what I feel that the show didn't capture me was with build up. I didn't feel that there was. I was watching every single episode, but every single episode that I was watching, I was hoping for some answers, and they never came. They kept everything very ambiguous, like I said at the beginning, and I think that was done purposely. But at the same time, I think that hurt the show, because I feel like you should have given me something that make me feel that there's something more to it, that maybe it could pay out in the next season, but it never came. There's certain areas where I feel like the show was making us feel like we're stupid, the viewers, because I'm like, okay, this makes no sense. There's like two things that happen in the show that the CIA, FBI, and people in power can really dig into this and find out if there was any true or any validity to something that happened in the show without me giving too much away. So that I felt that was something that felt that was a little bit insulting to the watching public. But by the end of the show, this is like 10 episodes, and they're all very short, so it'll go fast. It's like about 35, 45 minutes per episode. So by the end of the entire show, I didn't feel I want to see the second season. They did a good job hooking me into the show. I want to see where everything develops, what happens next, and and most of the characters are very engaging. They did a good job of telling sort of a little backstory to each one of them, so that they did a good job at that. But they didn't give me a sense of I cannot wait to watch the next season. I never felt that way after the first episode, the last episode. I was like, that's it. We could have done a little bit better. But would I recommend it? Yeah, I would recommend it. I say go watch it, give it a try. Tell me what you guys think. Leave a comment below. I'm really looking forward to the next season. I hope the show, when it comes back, it pushes the envelope a little bit more. You know, this is a TV show. I hope it doesn't turns into something that it doesn't have to be. I know religion and politics can be a very touchy subject to many of us, but I feel like this is something that it can be. They can push the envelope without being too offensive. I mean, there's many many things that you can do with a show to achieve that. And I hope the director take that into consideration next time he comes around. But you know, do give it a try. Leave a comment below if you've already seen it. Let me know what you thought about the show, what you thought about the actors, what you thought about the story and how it ended. And until next time, guys.